मैंने पूरी लाइट वाइट लगाया, मैं तो काला कंप्यूटर था दिख रहा हूँ। मेरे पीछे बड़ा नीगरो दिख रहा है। कौन है? लगाओ लाइट लगाओ। काला हो गया, किसी सैलरी करनी है। तेरा नाम लगा।
Good afternoon, everyone who have joined so far. So I'm seeing people are joining. I think it's worth to wait maybe another 3-4 minutes before we start, so that more people can join and nobody is missing the presentation. Yeah, the tally is increasing. People are joining. More and more people are getting added. So I'll keep myself as a mute for some more time. I could see the numbers are rapidly increasing. So let's give time and let's wait for more people to join. Thank you for your patience. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Amit Bajpayee, the subject matter specialist for water mist technologies and other technologies from Ceasefire. As I see, a lot of participants have already joined, and people are still joining. But I would respect the people who have come in time, so I would not let you wait anymore. And therefore, it's time to start my presentation. Today's presentation is all about the Ceasefire's special offering, which is the generator auto quell system. This system is pure water mist based system. This system is for the protection of genset canopies. As we know, India and globally, everywhere the generators are being used as a power backup. Many places generators are being used as a main source of primary source of power also. And therefore, it is very much important that the source of power is also protected against fire. There are various reasons why the fire occurs into the gensets. So we will be discussing all these reasons. We'll also discuss as to why the genset fires are deadly. And it's very difficult to fight because many times the gensets are enclosed and they are inside the canopy. There are a lot of nooks and corners where when it is in the fire, it is not possible for any person to reach into those nooks and corners, and he has only the option to keep on spraying the extinguishing agent from outside. So when he is doing it, then he is actually not able to reach the extinguishing agent inside the genset canopy, so which is making it very, very, very difficult. The third problem inside the genset is it has got the inbuilt tank. So once this tank has caught a fire, then obviously reaching to the tank is again next to impossible. So it is not possible for the people to reach inside the genset canopy. So the challenges are like this, and let's start the presentation. So now we are starting the presentation, and you can note down your queries. And at the end of the presentation, once the classroom session is over, classroom session should not take more than 15 to 20 minutes time. After that, then we will be moving out into the demonstration area. And the place from where I am online is called as a Ceasefire's AI Center, which is Advanced Intelligence Center. This center is being used for all type of research and development activities for Ceasefire. We do live fires here, we do live testing of the product, we create mock-ups of various technologies here, and then we test the product into the live fire scenario. So we'll be taking you outside into the demo area, and we will be showing you the live demonstration of generator fire. You will be able to witness the real fire scenario into a genset canopy, as you can see into the presentation. The same green canopy as a mock-up is being laid outside. And today's presentation is about generator auto coil system, already repeated for the people who have joined later. This is a single fluid pulse mist rotor based water mist generation system. As the name sounds, it sounds very technical. I would explain why we have named it like this. So single fluid means one fluid, which is water. Pulse mist, we have got a very special technology through which we do we modify the dip tube into a patented technology, and we mix the propellant, which is nitrogen, and the water together and create a bubbling effect. So that is called as a pulse mist. This pulse mist is based on the rotor technology. So we have got small fans which are there fitted at the bottom of the dip tube, and therefore it is called as a rotor-based pulse mist. Water mist, because we are using all the water mist nozzles for creation of the better quality of the water mist. And the water mist nozzles, they break water into the very small particles. Therefore, it is the surface area of water is increasing like into hundreds, and the water is actually working as a main agent. This technology is absolutely pure, clean, green technology. I would like to share one news. Yesterday, I was reading that one of the naval aircraft carrier Vikramaditya has got a fire yesterday, and a senior officer, which is the decorated officer of the Indian Navy, is martyred and died into this accident. More details are yet to follow. So those kind of fire incidents are happening everywhere. So obviously, we as a ceasefire, our objective is to protect all the equipments, all type of premises from the fire. We are using waterless technology as our premium and the flagship product, and therefore I'll be taking you through the details of this presentation now. Can we move to the next slide? So the fires in generator. Many times you will say, I don't think that generator will catch up a fire, but you can see the live pictures in front of you. And these are the typical way the generators are being kept. Many times they are kept very neat and tidy. Many times they are along with the diesel storage and everything is being done there. And generally it is our perception that genset will not catch up a fire. So we are actually negligent towards protection of the gensets. And many times people would say that the cost of generator versus the cost of protection. So a lot of these questions are coming. But when gensets are catching up a fire, you are out of the backup. That is one. Second thing, this fire can grow rapidly because it has got fuel. Class B fire risk is also there. This fire can spread from genset to adjacent areas and can become bigger and bigger and bigger. So don't underestimate the generators or don't underestimate the genset fires. You need to educate your customers, and if any customers are there as a part of this webinar, then they are supposed to be aware about the fact that gensets they do catch up the fire, and the fires could be deadly. The fires cannot be fought manually by any person because it is very difficult to reach inside the canopy and reach into all the nook and corners of the generator parts. So therefore, unless you have a complete protection system which is already installed inside the genset canopy, it is really very difficult to extinguish this fire. So the problem is generators are always unguarded. They are most of the time they are into continuous usage. Many times the power failures are there. They are exposed to the highest, the peakest of the weather condition, whether it is high humidity or it is high heat. They are always outdoors. So therefore, it is there into the highest of the difficult weather situation. It has got inbuilt combustible fuel, which is there inside. Sometimes the backfeeding also happens, which is the malfunctioning of the switch gears, through which many times the power which is coming from outside that goes inside the generator and it causes a fire inside. So these are the major causes, and then again, I'm repeating again and again that you cannot extinguish generator fires using any manual method. That is what is the most difficult part of fires in generator. If the fire is outside, you can actually approach it. But if the fire is inside the canopy, you cannot. So that is where the requirement coming. I am playing a video in front of you. This is a video which is from the recently Kumbh Mela, which has happened in Prayagraj into UP, Uttar Pradesh. And you can see the complete fire brigade people are there. The fire is happening inside the genset canopy, but it is not coming under control. The problem is they cannot, because they are not wearing any safety gear. They are trying to approach it from outside, and with the open door, they can reach to only limited area inside, wherein you can see people are putting the fire extinguishers and everything. Like this one guy has come, the other person has come. So they just come and they keep on trying to fight. So, but this fire was very deadly, and unless you have a big fire brigade or something is there, which keep on injecting water and pouring the genset with so much of water, then only they could, or the foam, then only they could extinguish this fire. So that's what is the video which is there as an eye opener for you. Since generator fires are not being reported separately into any of the fire brigades or anywhere, so I really don't have the statistics or the data as to how many fire occurs. But if you go to YouTube or the search on Google, you would find many instances in India abroad where you could see the generator fires, and they are the reality. That the fire do happen, as I have shown you one incident in my last slide. Now, we should go with the incident-based approach. So, this is the course of event which has happened abroad, and there was a fire incident, and that was there in the engine room. Again, a kind of generator in an organ street, and then engine room operator opened it. He has seen, and obviously it was very difficult because totally smoke was there filled inside, and obviously then he has to start the system, and the fire was extinguished. So all these things, these events, if you see, and recent event in the one of the naval ship Vikramaditya, which has happened. So all these places where you have the large generators, large engines, these kind of things are there. The potential, the probability of getting it on the fire is quite rapid. And if somebody enters inside, he can be trapped into the smoke. Here in this case, the person was suffering from smoke inhalation. Fortunately, he has not died, so he was sent to the hospital, and then he was treated, and fortunately he was able to survive. But many places you are not able to survive into these kind of scenarios. Many places these diesel generators are kept indoors also, so they become more deadly, because then what happens, the smoke comes out, it gets the entire environment filled. You are not able to fight this fire because you don't have a system installed over there, and therefore all these things are getting converted into a factor. It can create a cause where anyone can die. It can also destroy the entire facility of yours. Everything will be burned. So the fire into the gensets or the protected engines or these kind of places are really very difficult to extinguish. Look at these pictures. So they have seen the reason. They have fortunately the option to shut down the diesel supply. So therefore, the further increase into the fire was protected, and the vaporization or the atomization of the diesel oil leak was the cause of the explosive fire. So, like this in genset also, you know that there is a tank, diesel tank, which is at the bottom, and the complete fuel is stored there, and the moment it is ignited, you really can't reach to all those places to extinguish unless the entire diesel or entire fuel is finished. So that's there. Now the need is to protect all these kind of fires is like you need to have a system which is working instantly, automatically, without any human intervention. Yeah, system should be able to detect the fire. System should be able to suppress the fire on its own without any human intervention. It should be able to detect the fire and extinguish the fire. It should be self-contained. No electrical inputs should be there, because when the generators are there in the fire, the first thing will happen is your power will go off. So any equipment which is there working on the power, and if you are dependent on that, those equipments will also close down. So they will not be able to operate. So you need to have a complete mechanical system without any external interference. The system should be so capable that it does not cause any collateral damage. So like in our case, we are using water mist, and water mist is pure, neat, clean agent, green agent, so it doesn't do any collateral. Then system should be easy to install, because these generators are very expensive, and you would not like to compromise while the installation is being done. So you would not like to rupture it at various places. So you need to actually a very handy kind of installation, which is not disturbing the entire area. Generators are required regular maintenance. So you cannot be creating a network of different type of piping inside, and where it is becoming difficult for the technician to reach to genset. So they need to refill the oil, they need to change the oil, they need to look into the alternators. So various places they need to operate. So you really need to have an installation which is not interfering into the maintenance activities. So that is also a requirement. The system should require a very low maintenance. So you really can't every day doing something or the other to maintain the system. It should be robust. It should be one-time installation. and you only need to monitor it that the system is in working condition, and ours is a stored pressure type. You only need to monitor the pressure switch or the pressure gauge, and if the pressure gauge is in green zone, the pressure is there, the system is absolutely going to work. Now the solution, which is monitoring the generator, obviously it acts immediately, actuates immediately, capable to actuate manually also if you are able to see the fire and you want to actuate it, and it fights the fire. It should be applicable on the class B and the electrically started fire. So that solution is required for the protection of gensets. Now I'll show you this the schematic of ceasefire generator auto coil system. This schematic is showing you as to how the complete system is working. So you could see there is a, I'll move my arrow here, and this is my agent container, which is having a pure mist. It has got a pulse mist rotor cylinder inside, where at the bottom of the dip tube we have got rotors. The rotors are mixing the water and the nitrogen, which is as a propellant being filled, and it is mixing it and creating a bubble effect. And from here, you have got a pneumatic valve, which is connected with the tube. This tube is the heat sensing tube, which is installed at the roof of the inside of the canopy. Now, when there is a fire which is going to reach to this place, it ruptures the tube, and the indirect valve, which is installed over the extinguishing agent cylinder, this gets actuated, and the flow of the pulsated water, the bubbled water, starts coming from here and going to all these nozzles, which are strategically places into your genset canopy. It starts dispersing the water mist inside the canopy and thus quenching the fire immediately. That is what is the working principle of this. There are generators where you have got the control panels also. So to protect these control panels, we don't recommend to go for the water mist technology. We do a protection of these panels using our tube-based, gas-based separation system. So a complete offering from our end is the water mist protection for the generator canopy, and for the electrical cabinet, you need to protect it with a gas-based, tube-based system. The entire system is automatic. In case of fire, it will be actuated automatically and quenching the fire rapidly, immediately. So that is what is the schematic of the system. These are the components, the major components you could see. At your left, I will start with the pressure switch. So through this switch, you can give a trigger to any third-party system, your building management system, your fire alarm system. So in case the system is activated, you would also know that there is a fire happened inside the generator. There's a hooter, you can budge a hooter, the tube, which is working as the detection mechanism. I'm again reiterating that this system is purely mechanical. The pressure switch and the hooters are only for the output, and they are working on the electrical power, wherein the system is purely mechanical, and in case of fire, it will be actuated. Right? There is no intervention of electric. This is only for the output. If you want an audio visual output, then it is there. These are the specially created water mist nozzles, and that's the agent container at your right. If you see, this container comes in a different capacity depending on the size of your canopy and number of nozzles installed. Our design cell is doing a complete design of your system, and they choose the size of the container. This is a solenoid valve, so that's for any external actuation. If you require electrical actuation, then only it works. If you want to have the mechanical actuation, you really don't need this component. So these are the components for the system. Now coming to the heat sensing tube, this is the working on a linear heat detection. So entire tube, anywhere if there is a rise in the temperature, it will rupture. And once it is ruptured, it will create a pressure differential. And once the pressure differential is being created, then the valve will be actuated automatically. So that's the heat sensing tube. The stainless steel container, because we don't want to have any corrosion or something to happen. It is fitted with the multi-rotors. So it has got a pulsating rotor, which is a patented technology. It is available in 3 sizes, 25 liter, 50 liter, 100 liter, 3 sizes, depending on the size of canopy and the genset. Our design team would recommend you as to which size should be chosen. You have got a pressure gauge, which is obviously for the output, and it is also showing you the pressure in the heat sensitive tube. These are the pipe work. Pipe work again, we are using the stainless steel grade pipes. So there is no corrosion or any chances of corrosion is there. And the design team would be choosing this for you, which size and what kind of branching and everything is required. So they are fully trained to do the design of the system. You have got nozzles. These are specially designed nozzles which is having two layers of the holes inside, one at the center circular and one at the outer side. And they crisscross each other. They are again the patented technology nozzles, and they are not a kind of any spray or any other type. These are specially designed water mist single fluid nozzles. They are designed for these kind of applications. So these nozzles are playing a vital role into converting your bubbled water into a fine mist particle. Therefore, it is able to quench the fire rapidly. So these are the components. This is the major component. Again, a patented technology with us, a rotor technology, where you could see the dip tube is at the end is fitted with the multi-rotor, and this rotor is having inside the small fans, which is when the pressure is starting from the top of the cylinder, these fans start rotating, moving. So once they move, they mix the bubble, they mix the nitrogen and the water together and create a bubble effect. Once it is the bubbling effect is created, the capacity or the conversion of the water mist becomes very easy. And that's where at a very low pressure, at 15 bars, we are able to achieve less than 60 micron size of the water mist. So because of this technology only we can do it. Otherwise, in the industry, if you see anyone who want to create a water mist, they are using high pressure technology. With their low pressure, they cannot achieve this kind of size of the water mist particle. These are for the manual actuation, and for the solenoid actuator is if you want to actuate the system with any third party. So tomorrow, if any customer says, no, I want to have electrical actuation, I want to actuate the system with smoke or the heat detectors, we can also do a provision using these kind of components. So depending on the requirement of the customer, we can actually make it automatic with the electrical, or we have a tube system which can make it 100% mechanical. Our recommendation is to go 100% mechanical. If it is required by a customer specifically, then we can give them dual actuation system also. So the tube detection is there for the mechanical actuation, and in case they want to have the electrical actuation also, then we can connect their smoke or the heat detector along with solenoid, and the solenoid will also work like it will remove the pressure from inside the tube, and the system will be automatically actuated because of the indirect valve. That's the pressure switch, the audible alarm as an output. This is optional thing. If you want, we can provide it. If you don't want, they can be removed. That's the electrical panel protection. We have got the CQRS system through which the electrical component or the electrical panel, the control panel of the genset can be protected separately with the gas-based system. The CQRS already we have taken a lot of webinars. So I'm not covering, this is not the scope today, but this is one of the genset of the Quell system, one of the component which is protecting your electrical side of it. Because water mist requires some area to develop as a mist. The electrical panels are so small, so it does not allow the mist to get developed. So therefore, we are not choosing for electrical panel or water mist system, we are choosing the gas-based system. But inside the generator, there is no problem. Let's talk about the water mist technology. See, water is converted less than 1000 microns, it is called as water mist, that's as per NFPA, but we produce the water mist which is between 25 to 100 micron, and as we talk about this single fluid system, it is always less than 100 microns. Normally, when the pressure is at the peak, it produces almost 50 to 60 micron size. But at the peak max, it will be 100 microns. It works in as an automation technology where the bubbled water goes inside the nozzle and it is being broken into the fine particles, and therefore a small particle size between 60 to 100 microns is being created. We talk about this, and the complete water mist offers is pure, clean. You really don't need to put any foam actually, because water mist itself has got enough power to fight any type of fire. So for class B also, without even a foam or very little quantity of the foam, maybe 0.5% or 1%, you can actually fight any size of the fire. That's the beauty of the water mist or the atomization technology what we are using. Let's look at the technology, how it works. The moment system is actuated, the rotors are starting with the kinetic energy of the nitrogen, and then it mixes the water and the nitrogen together. It moves inside the pipe and it goes to the nozzle where the mist is being generated. So that's how the technology is working. You can see in a pictorial depiction that where the nitrogen is being kept, the drip tube and the air tube, breathing tube, and the water, which is demineralized water. You can use any potable water here. You really don't need to have any distilled water or something. The water should be free from any external material or the debris, because that can choke the nozzle. Rest every kind of water is fine. Even the sea water is also fine. You don't have any problem. So, but we prefer to go for a soft water because then obviously the equipment or the components which are there inside would last for a longer time. Then you have got the rotors at the bottom. I've also already explained it a couple of times. Now I have already done this, so I don't want to repeat it. It's a pressure differential valve, it opens and the entire system works. So I'll skip this slide. Let's see a graphic or the representation as to how the system works. This is generator. Canopy is removed, tube is laid. Yeah. So now you can see the system inside. We have opened it for you to know how installation is being done. So inside you can see the placement of the nozzles, and the top of it you have got the tube, right? Outside you can see a CQRS cylinder which is protecting your electrical part of the generator. Here you can see the container, the water mist container. Here we are showing you the tube which is going inside the electrical cabinet, and that's your canopy. The fire has happened. Fire would increase and the tube will rupture. So now you can see the tube would be rupturing. So tube has ruptured, the nitrogen has came out. The system has started. At the side you can see the rotors have started working and the mist has started flowing. So mist is coming and coming and coming, and therefore the fire is being taken care of. So that's the complete system. I think the graphical, the animated representation would be able to explain you everything better than what I could talk. So that's what is here. That's the generator auto Quell system. The salient features or the USP of the system is integrated local application based system. So you are really not dependent into any pump, any third party supply of the water. Self-sufficient, self-contained system, and it will be working automatically. It uses water mist technology. It can be actuated manually. It is equipped with the clean agent. We call water as a clean agent because water does not create any problem inside the generator area because we are using water mist. So it is not a flooding. Very limited quantity of the water. It does its job. And it also works as a suppressant to the smoke. So when the smoke comes, it is coming as a very limited quantity from inside once the product is started, because entire the water mist droplet, they collect all the smoke particles along with them and they suppress it also. It ensures a very less downtime because the moment it is there, the tube rupture system would start. Immediately you can do a cleaning. You can replace the faulty parts and you can restart your generator. It really causes no collateral damage. It is non-damaging, non-corrosive, and it is specifically customized solution which is being designed by our design cell. So you would really not find these kind of solutions available in the market as a handy or a modular system. There's no pre-engineered version of the system is available in the market, and we are the first to create these kind of products and bring into the market. So our design team is fully capable to create a customized solution for you. It's most effective. Obviously, how we work is also being explained here. So we first send our technical survey team, or if you can provide us the CAD layout or the dimensions of your canopy and the generator and everything, then we can actually do a complete work sitting inside the office also. Then our design team would create the complete BOQ, including all the components coming in. And once it is being cleared, the order is received, our installation team would come and they would do a complete commissioning of the system. We have got our own in-house service team, which will take care of the periodic maintenance of the product. So, an end-to-end solution which is being provided by Ceasefire Industries, and we have starting from the design of the system to the maintenance, everything will be taken care by the Ceasefire team. These are the application areas. I would not limit myself into this because wherever the genset canopies are there, wherever any canopy is being used to protect any kind of diesel engine or any kind of engine, this system can be designed. So, but yes, some ideas, some examples are there in front of you. And that is it from presentation side, from indoor side. Now we would take you outside, and I'll take maybe 2 minutes time to get connected to a Bluetooth speaker with me, and then we'll switch over to a handheld device where they will follow me to the demo area, and from there I'll complete the presentation. So guys, stay tuned, don't leave, because now you would see the live fire happening inside the genset canopy and getting extinguished using this technology. So the best part of this presentation is now yet to come. So please wait, stay tuned for 1 minute. By the time I am getting ready, allow me this time, and then I'll catch up with you on an external device. Thank you. See you outside.
Ready? So my voice is clear to everyone, I hope. Thank you. So welcome to Ceasefire AI Center, the live demonstration block. So I'll be taking you there. Keshav, if you could please focus your camera to the live demonstration block. And then I'm moving inside. Come in, please. Okay. So here you have seen this into the animated video also, the same green genset canopy. So I'm taking you there to the genset canopy. Please follow me. So we will be pouring the diesel and everything inside, and we'll be lighting a fire. A big fire will be started. Please put the diesel inside. So here is the canopy, you can see. I would request my camera people to show them as to the fuel is being. So we are putting it inside the fuel tank. So at the various places, the fuel is being put. You can see the generator inside. If you could focus to the nozzle where the nozzles are being installed, at least they can see the live. Yeah. So you can see the pipeline and the nozzles which are installed. These are water mist nozzles. Can you also take them out to see the water mist cylinder? Yeah. So here you can see this is the control panel. It is being protected with the gas-based system. This is outside gas-based system protected. And here you have the stainless steel container having pure mist, and this is connected with the tube. This tube goes inside, and it is there inside at the roof of the canopy. And that's the pressure differential valve. Inside it, the rotors and the tube is there. This is pressurized with 15 bars nitrogen. And the moment that this tube would rupture, the pressure differential valve will be activated. It has got a piston here. So till now, because there is a pressure in the tube, the piston is closing the outlet of the water. The moment this is bursted or the tube is ruptured inside, the gas will be removed because this tube is pressurized till now. And once the gas is removed, this piston will come upside, and the flow of the water will start from here, and it will go inside to the nozzles, and it will suppress the fire. So can we request you to move little away so that they can do the fire? I'm closing the canopy. Yeah, please. Sorry. Yeah. So now you can see the fire is growing rapidly inside. Okay. So you can see the fire. Please come little away. Yeah, they can see the complete smoke and everything coming out. Actually, yeah. See, lot of smoke. The size of the fire will grow further and further till the time it reaches at 150 degree. Now you can hear the tube is ruptured. The flow of mist is started, and I would request them to go little closer and show the water which is mist, which has brought down the smoke particles, and the black water is coming out. It's actually minimizing the contamination of the smoke also from the environment. Everything is self-sustained. The product is worked automatically, beautifully suppressing the fire. You could see the large fire was there inside, and the water coming out is bringing down all the smoke particles, and it is flowing outside. So that's the product, and so that's it from the live demonstration area. I would move inside to the room again, and we'll be back for the Q&A session with you. So if you have any questions, you can log in and you can put your things into the webinar, and I'll be able to answer you all the questions. The Facebook Live users can ask their questions into the Facebook page, and our technical experts would be more than happy to revert back to you on the Facebook Live page. And the webinar users, please join me inside into the conference hall. Thank you very much for Facebook users. Thank you very much for your patience. Webinar users, stay tuned and ask your questions. I'll see you inside.
Let's see. There are okay, so we are back now. Can we open the chat room and see what kind of questions are coming? Okay. So far, no questions. Yeah, no questions yet. Guys, could I have the queries? If you have any. Okay, Shubham Tiwari is asking a question. Is there any collateral damage in the system? No, because it's working on a pure mist technology, and it is not facing, or we are not directing the nozzles towards directly to any electrical part inside the genset canopy as the alternator or other side. Alternators are also covered from the top, so any water droplet coming out of the water mist is not going to harm anything, and it will not enter inside the alternator. So it will really not do any damage to the system. And till the time the fire is there, all the water droplet will get converted into a fine steam, and inerting will happen, the fire will be suppressed. After that also the mist will come out, and it will go down to the floor or the top of the cabinet, and means the inside of the top of the alternator cabinet, and it will get reduced to the water, and it will flow from there. But it will really not enter into any parts. So therefore, it does not cause any collateral damage. The mists are non-conductive, so it will also not do any electrocution or transfer of electricity from inside the genset area, even if the power supply is come. So absolutely safe, Shubham. No need to be worried about. Himanshu is asking if the genset is open, not enclosed, then you need to go for the indoor autocoil system, which is like protecting the room. Because if the genset is open and it is kept inside the room, then you actually need to have the indoor autocoil system. If genset is outside and it is open and not enclosed, then I don't know. You can still create a kind of ring around the genset, and you can position all the nozzles focusing like the transformer autocoil system, the way we install it in the open area. So you can also do the installation for open gensets. So that won't be any issue. So I think Himanshu, my reply is able to satisfy your query. Asif is asking question just for info of this system. We use HST tube in place of detectors for detection. We have both the options. I have already explained. We can use Asif a tube for automatic actuation and detection and actuation. You can also use the smoke detectors or the heat detectors, combination of heat detectors, and using a solenoid remove the gas from the tube, and then the system will be started automatically. So you can have both the options simultaneously, tube and electronic actuation, or you can have only tube actuation. So both the options are available in front of you. Depending on the requirement of the customer, we can choose. Genset component is certified to ULEN? No, I'm sorry. This is purely indigenous system developed by us, and nothing is being certified here because it's purely a system. You will not get any certificate for this because there's no standard for all these systems. So we really are not able to. Yeah, for nozzles, they are certified by LPC. So the nozzles are certified. Otherwise, nothing is.
And this is pre-engineered system, so that's why.
Yeah, developed by us.
It is designed with the guideline of water system. So I don't think so. For pre-engineered system, it is required.
Yeah. So that's the answer to you, Himanshu. Anyone else? Okay, Himanshu, same question you were asking in chat room and Q&A also. Okay. Is there any more questions? I think no more questions are coming. So guys, thank you very much for your patience and time. And I hope this session was useful for you. Go full blast into the market, promote this product in the market. There's no competition for this kind of product. You have seen there is a potential, and for our customers, esteemed customers who have joined this webinar, sir, please look into this product. This is a very latest and very technologically very advanced system being offered by Ceasefire to you, and you please call us your sales representative from Ceasefire, and he would collect the entire data and would support you in terms of the VOQ and the costing of the system. This system is absolutely going to work in case of any such kind of unforeseen or unfortunate incident if it happens to your gensets. So thank you very much for all your patience and joining, and we will keep you posted for next technology sessions by us. And you have a great day, great weekend. One more question is coming from Abdul Tahir Basha, and the question is, during the time of operation, is the entire agent from the container may come out, only the required amount will be coming out? Entire agent will be coming out, but if you remember, outside we have got a ball valve which is installed between the valve output and the pipeline. So if you could see the fire is extinguished and you don't need much of the separation, then you can close it manually. But generally all the separation systems are being installed for everything to come out in one go, because you really don't need to interfere into the complete discharge. It does not do any collateral damage, and it is good that everything is coming out because it will suppress the entire smoke content even if the fire is extinguished. So
and there is a after post extinguishment there is a cooling.
Definitely. So that's what I'm saying, that entire content should come out, so that even if the extinguishment is done, the cooling thing should happen, the separation of the smoke particles should happen, and therefore, and it is really not doing any damage to this. So thank you very much. If somebody is raising hand, I can't help out. If you have written any questions, then I can reply back. You can reply back to our product support query software also. The team is working there. They will be more than happy to revert back. Thank you very much. You have a nice weekend. Take care and goodbye from AI Center. See you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.